Welcome to the lesson on syllables. In this lesson, we will examine the learning objectives, define what a syllable actually is, recognize the benefit of syllables, learn to identify syllables, and finally, we're going to practice identifying syllables. Let's examine our learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to feel a syllable, hear a syllable, and see a syllable. Let's look at the definition of the term syllable. A syllable is a word or part of a word that includes one vowel sound. The vowel anchors the syllable. Every syllable must have a vowel. There are 6 different syllable types: closed, vowel consonant E, open, vowel team, R-controlled, and consonant LE. Knowing the syllable type will help readers know how to pronounce the vowels in a syllable. We'll learn more about each syllable type in future lessons. We're ready to recognize the benefit of syllables. You may be wondering why you need to learn about syllables and if there are any benefits. Syllables help readers break down large words for reading and spelling. Identifying syllables is a skill we want all of our students to master for fluent reading and spelling. Once readers can readily see syllables in words, every word can be broken down. Even this 45-letter word is readable once we know how to break up big words by their syllables. Now that we know what syllables are and why they're useful, we are ready to learn the 3 different ways that we can identify a syllable. The first way to identify a syllable is to feel the syllable. When you say a word, you can place your hand under your chin and feel your jaw drop with each syllable. Your mouth needs to open each time you say a vowel sound. Since every syllable contains a vowel, that means that your mouth needs to open with every syllable. When your mouth opens, your chin hits your hand, so you just need to count the number of times you feel your chin hitting your hand. How many syllables do you feel when you say watermelon? Did you feel your jaw drop 4 times? If not, pause this video and try again. You can try saying your name and other objects that you see around you. Are you getting the hang of it now? The second way to identify a syllable is to hear the syllable. When you say a word, you can hold your lips closed with your fingers and try to shout the word. You will hear a burst of sound for each syllable. Hold your lips together and say pine cone. How many syllables did you hear? Did you hear 2 pulses of sound? I'm going to try it now. Practice on other words until you start hearing the syllables. The third way to identify a syllable is to see the syllable. Since you know that there's a vowel in each syllable, look for the number of talking vowels that will help you identify a syllable. We'll expand on this strategy as we learn more syllable types. For now, 1 vowel means 1 syllable. Here are some 1-syllable words, including cat, dog, pet, mix, rug, and gym. Notice that every vowel can be used in a syllable. These words all happen to be 3-letter words, but a single-syllable word can be as small as 1 letter, as in A and I, or the word can be much longer. Scratched is one of the longer single-syllable words with 9 letters, so don't decide on the number of syllables based on the number of letters. Vowels are the key to determining syllables. Let's look at that 45-letter word again. We can break it down into its 19 syllables so we can read the word. Pneumono, ultramicroscopic, silicovolcano, coniosis. You will learn about how to divide words into syllables and how to pronounce each syllable in future lessons. For now, notice that this large word has smaller syllables that are at most 4 letters long. Seeing the syllables makes it possible to read this medical term that is a lung disease caused by inhaling fine particles of silicate or quartz dust. I would not have been able to read this word without knowing how to read by syllable. With our new syllable knowledge, we are ready to practice identifying syllables. How many syllables do you feel or hear in bird? How many syllables do you feel or hear in suitcase? How many syllables do you feel or hear in elephant? How many syllables do you feel or hear in tiger? Now we're going to look at words. How many syllables do you see in cobweb? Just use your eyes to see the vowels. Using your eyes, how many syllables do you see in absent? Using your eyes, how many syllables do you see in crab? Using your eyes, how many syllables do you see in Atlantic? Using your eyes, how many syllables do you see in inconsistent? Congratulations! You've finished the lesson on syllables, and now you can identify syllables by feeling, hearing, and seeing. Rewatch as many times as you want, or move along to the next lesson.